Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I guess that worked. Hey, YouTube. Um, Let me get some things set up here. Welcome back. It's been a long time. That and also irregular that I post stuff. So I just had a friend encourage me to do more online streaming, just videos in general. So why not? Chat going. That's okay for now. Keep my eye on the chat. So welcome, welcome. I have a Samsung S7 Edge. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should stop this upload. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Could get some music too, why not? Oh, here we go. So I hope my volume is good. Doesn't seem like it. Check, check, check. That's probably way too loud. Check, check, check. I'm really probably competing with that music. Why does this happen? Check, check. So it's on manual mode. Test, test, check. 3%. Check, check, test. 39%. Oh, that's not acceptable at all. Check. Check, check, test. 12%. Check, check, test. Oh, I guess that's better. Seems to be maybe better. Yeah, let's do some tweaking here. I am far. Check, check, test. Okay. Hope that's working out. Check, check, test. 11%. None of this is making any sense. So let's just go on with the show. May as well just pop this under the microscope. Oh, I didn't realize it was so zoomed. Maybe I'll figure out a setup where I can... Nah, changing the lenses on this thing is a little bit trouble because now I have this mounting bracket that's pretty secure there. I don't really feel like moving that on and off every once in a while. I 3D printed some bracket on this microscope so that I don't have to be staring at that light that's reflecting through that hole. And yeah, it's much better on the eyes. Oh, you know what? My screwdriver. So it's just barely enough room for my screwdriver here. I need an overhead cam for this type of thing, it seems. Wow. Boring doing that, eh? Okay, I'll have to reposition some things here. Just do it on my desk. Sorry I'm doing this out of view, but I guess I'll pop in the interesting stuff when I get to it. Okay, let's try and organize this so I don't lose these screws. So yeah, ultimately this Galaxy S7 Edge just wasn't turning on. And it's been in storage for a while. I had one cell phone stolen, and then I had my other cell phone die in the cold, and I decided to take it apart, and I don't know, I was over excited about taking it apart. It was a Pixel phone, and I guess I was poking and probing at things, and I ended up doing the wrong thing. I'm not sure, I just wasn't thinking. I thought I was sure I had a test point for the battery output, and it was reading a low voltage. So silly me. I tried to input a voltage from a power supply, and I'm pretty sure I did something wrong, because now when I plug in a battery, I think the fuse goes on the battery, so there must be something I fried. Oh, additional to that, there was already some damage on the charging port. A capacitor was physically broken off, and then I found, well, there's another resistor or capacitor I see that came out of there. I forget where that even came from now. It's been a couple of days since I looked at that Pixel phone. So I think that's at a loss for the time being. I don't have time to get back to it. Okay, first thing I'm seeing when I take this apart is this shielding is bent for whatever reason. Should I even bother? Or maybe I'll just put it back. Okay, what else is going on here? That camera thing wasn't down all the way. Battery looks fresh. So shall I just test the voltage here? So I've got my multimeter. I hope that's better, the music. Can I get that in there? It's getting a reading of 0. Okay, fair enough. So, guess the battery's kaput. Let's see, do I have a spare battery here? So I do happen to have another battery lying around. It is G920W. 920W, not sure what that is. 9G920. So it's a S series, I guess. S6, 920, S6, S6 edge. Okay, pretty sure there's even a charge in there, so I'm just plugging it in over top of this other battery. And yeah, no life. Oh, lo and behold, it turns on. Right on. So, problem with this was the battery is just dead. Also, there was a line in the screen, but that was always like that. I should just put it here like this. It's actually better than it used to be. Right on. Cool. It's my old phone. no password works, and yeah, so I wanted to turn this on. Considering I had lost my phones, I needed a phone to do some repairs on the next thing that we'll be working on, is a Sennheiser pair of headphones. And I couldn't install the app on the current burner phones I'm using because they just wouldn't take. Check, check. Okay, great. So Play Store, let's get into the Play Store, download that Sennheiser Smart Control app. So I may as well, while that's doing its install thing, let's have a look at these headphones. So right now it's in disassembled state. Let's just unplug the battery and have a look at some things we need to reassemble on these. So I was doing some inspection and I realized the audio wasn't coming out from a certain area. Over here particularly. So I took off that chip. Let's replace it now. And I was told to do a firmware update. So that's what we're installing on this S7 hopefully. This has a really nice, one of those soft, flexible screen protectors. Come on. Anyways, so let's get to this. Took that speaker off of there. It's just in soldered on for testing. Okay, how are we doing on the update? Oh, not too good here. It's taking forever. Can't even log into the Play Store. Come on. Something smells like burning plastic. Oh, here we go. So we're looking for Sennheiser. Smart control. Or smart control. Okay, cool. It's installing. Okay, so I took this chip off. Oh man, I got a lot of work to do because I also, fun stuff, I broke this piece here. So now I have to 3D print another one essentially, I guess. That's super bloody annoying. I take that whole thing apart and fix this thing. I think already I lost the outside piece. Oh, I melted the outside piece once. So I made the outside one, so I can... Actually, come to think about it, I can make it one solid full thing then. But no, I'll just make them an inside one. Design that. I'm not gonna find the radius there. So yeah, that's like the tracking button there. Very unique button made for, I think, specifically for this device. Okay. It's taking its time downloading. Wow, this is ever slow. Oof. Looks like this thing has some Wi-Fi issues. Oh, I suppose the antenna is not connected, so that would make sense. Connect some of these things here. Speaker, is that the antenna? Okay, downloading. Okay, great. Just connected the antenna and it's working. Next. Let's complete this. Oh, my sound wave. I dropped my sound wave on the ground. Holy shit. I've already lost this chip once before. Do not want to lose it again. So that's the orientation I want it to be when I put it on. Let's do our best to get this on here. May as well just tape this down. There's no indication where the top corner is supposed to be on this chip. But okay, we'll just go with the flow. I'm pretty sure I remember correctly that it went this way. Did I want to do any further testing? Well, I do have a suspicion that 2 pins that's closer to me here, pretty sure one of those 2 are the audio input for the left side, and I want to verify that. So what am I looking for here? Well, audio out. Let's figure out audio out. That would be here. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, audio out is there. That's audio in is one of these ones. Where? Seriously? Oh, it's that. Okay, great. And that one, I guess, is voltage. I hope that's okay. We'll see. Okay, so I know what's what. Let's just put her in. Should I melt that solder first or just give her? I think I'll just give her. I think the more I melt the solder, the less resin it would want to hold. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm texting my friend and I'm live streaming his headphone repair. Boy, oh boy. By the way, that's floating. I might need to have to hold it down. Is that even flat? Yeah, it's flat. Okay, that's fine. I think it'll position itself on its own. Let's just orient ourselves here and get some heat going. I left this on there. What do we want? 400 degrees. Yeah, 405. On low flow. Hopefully it'll connect on its own and I don't need to convince him to go down there. That ground looks nice and shiny. I think that looks well cooked. That looks pretty well cooked. I think that's well secured there. Well, only one way to find out. Cool down a little bit. Let me do some side inspections here. Very hot. Oh, I'm shaking. Yeah, that looks connected. This is the right side. Yeah, that looks connected. Okay, very hot, very hot. So what do I want to connect? I kind of just want to connect one speaker at a time. Oh shit.